It is your turn now to receive instant miracles for your urgent needs. You have been hearing about others receiving miracles through the powerful prayers of saints, and you've wondered if such blessings could come to you. Today, you stand on the threshold of your miracle, and all you need to do is believe. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony of Padua and Saint Padre Pio, countless miracles have been granted across the world every day. People in desperate need have witnessed healings, financial breakthroughs, peace restored, and renewed hope. With open hearts, they have received unimaginable blessings. And today, by listening to this prayer, miracles are ready to begin manifesting in your life. Hello, friends. Welcome back to our channel, the place where countless souls have found comfort and relief through powerful and miraculous prayers. Today, as you join us in prayer, you are opening yourself to receive blessings and miracles, as so many others have before you. We have seen people's lives change in profound ways, and now it's your turn to witness the miraculous power of God through Saint Anthony of Padua and Saint Padre Pio. Before we begin, we invite you to share your own prayer request in the comments section below. Let us know what you are trusting God for through the intercession of these saints. Don't forget to like this video, share it with loved ones, and subscribe to our channel with the bell icon, so you'll never miss another chance to pray with us. Now, join us as we enter into this prayer. Just listen with faith and let God's love fill you. You may listen to this prayer as many times as you need, knowing that through Saint Anthony of Padua and Saint Padre Pio, miracles are ready to unfold in your life. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. O glorious Saint Anthony of Padua and Saint Padre Pio, I come before you filled with faith and hope, seeking a miracle. Heavenly saints, you have walked among us with hearts close to God, each known for miracles, so great that even in heaven you remain powerful intercessors. I trust in you to bring my pleas before God and to grant me relief, consolation, and favor. Saint Anthony, I come to you with faith in your mighty intercession. Known as the Wonder Worker, you have been a powerful source of miracles for centuries. Just as you helped those in desperate need during your time on earth, I ask for your intercession now in my life. Help me to receive God's blessings, even in areas I might feel are hopeless. Saint Padre Pio, you bore the wounds of Christ and shared deeply in his love and compassion. I ask you to stand beside me, guiding and comforting me in my struggles. Intercede on my behalf before our loving Father, for I know that through you, many have received unexplainable, powerful miracles. Lord, I pray for a financial breakthrough. I am in desperate need, weighed down by financial burdens. Through the prayers of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, let my struggles find relief. Bless my hands and my work so that prosperity may enter my life. Open doors that seem closed and bring forth opportunities that will allow me to be financially secure so that I may also help others in need. I pray for healing, Lord. You are the divine physician, and nothing is impossible for you. Through Saint Padre Pio, who bore wounds of suffering, and through Saint Anthony, who healed the sick, I come to you for relief from any illness in my body, mind, or spirit, whether it be a chronic ailment, an incurable disease, or a hidden pain. I believe in your power to restore me to full health. Lord, I ask for peace in my heart and my home. I surrender my relationships, my family, and my friendships to you. Bring healing to broken relationships. Bring understanding where there is conflict. and restore harmony and love where there has been hurt. May my family be blessed with unity and joy, protected by your loving grace. For those who have lost hope, who feel alone and afraid, I ask that you fill them with renewed faith. Through the prayers of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, bring light into the lives of those who feel trapped in darkness. Lift up those who have fallen into despair, and let them find strength in you, knowing that your love never fails. Lord, for the gift of employment, I pray, help me find meaningful work that will bring fulfillment, stability, and dignity. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, open doors that may lead me to this new opportunity, where my skills may be used for good and where I can provide for myself and my loved ones. For guidance in my spiritual journey, I ask, help me to grow closer to you, to deepen my faith, and to walk a path that is pleasing to you. I long to feel your presence in my daily life, to trust in your guidance, and to follow you more faithfully each day. May I receive the wisdom and courage to discern your will for my life. Heavenly Father, I thank you for the countless blessings I have received, and I trust that you are listening to my heart now. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony, of Padua, and Saint Padre Pio, I believe that my life will be touched by miracles. I am filled with hope and faith that my situation will change for the better, and that your love will bring transformation to my life. I pray for wisdom and clarity, especially in times of confusion and indecision. Grant me the ability to discern what is right, to see your path clearly, and to choose wisely. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony, who was blessed with the gift of understanding, and Saint Padre Pio, who guided many with deep insight, help me to navigate the uncertainties in my life. Let my thoughts be illuminated by your wisdom, so I may make choices that honor you and bring peace to my heart. Lord, I ask for freedom from all forms of addiction, whether it is physical, emotional, or mental. I place before you every chain that holds me captive. I seek the strength and courage to break free from these bonds. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought countless people back to you, grant me the grace to overcome my weaknesses and to find lasting liberation in your love. I ask for healing in my past, Lord. Help me release the hurts and mistakes that haunt me. I pray for the grace to forgive myself and others, to let go of any resentment, bitterness, or guilt. May Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio intercede for me, guiding me toward a future that is free from the burdens of my past, a future filled with hope and new beginnings. I lift up my need for courage and perseverance. There are dreams in my heart and goals I have yet to reach, but sometimes fear holds me back. Grant me a spirit of resilience, the strength to push forward even when the road is difficult. May Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who each faced challenges with unwavering faith, inspire me to stay true to my purpose and to trust in your divine timing. Lord, I pray for my mental and emotional health. In times when I feel overwhelmed, anxious, or burdened by sadness, I ask for your comfort and healing. Help me to find peace, to rest in your love, and to be renewed in spirit. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, you who brought solace to the weary, intercede for me, that my mind may be lifted from despair and filled with hope. Lord, I pray for the gift of patience, especially in times of waiting. Help me to trust in your timing and to embrace each moment without frustration or doubt. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who trusted you deeply even when answers weren't immediate. Teach me to find grace in every season, knowing that you are working all things for my good. I bring before you my hopes for peace in the world, Lord. I ask that you bless nations with leaders who seek justice, understanding, and compassion. I pray for an end to violence, oppression, and division. May Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who prayed for peace and unity among all people, intercede for us, that we may see your kingdom of love come alive on earth. I pray for strength and protection in spiritual warfare, Lord. When I feel tempted, vulnerable, or attacked, surround me with your angels and shield me with your mighty hand. Saint Anthony, known as a protector against evil, and Saint Padre Pio, a warrior in prayer, stand beside me and keep me safe in the refuge of your love. For those who are imprisoned or feeling trapped by their circumstances, I pray for freedom and hope. Lord, open doors where there seem to be none, and give those who are suffering a way forward. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were beacons of hope for the lost, bring liberation, comfort, and a new path to all who feel forgotten. I lift up all those who suffer from loneliness and isolation. Lord, let them feel the warmth of your presence and the support of those around them. Send friends, community, and family to those in need of companionship and connection. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who showed love to all, help them feel valued, loved, and seen. I ask for blessings upon my work and purpose in life. Help me to find meaning in my daily tasks and to use my talents for good. May I fulfill the unique calling you have given me and bring joy and purpose into the lives of others. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who lived with purpose, let me glorify you in all I do. For guidance and protection over my children and loved ones, I entrust them to you, Lord. Keep them safe, help them grow in love and faith, and lead them along paths of goodness and integrity. Through the prayers of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, may they be blessed, guarded, and surrounded by your grace every step of their lives. Lord, I lift up my desire for peace in my heart and mind. When worries arise, when fear clouds my thoughts, bring me the calm assurance of your presence. Help me to rest in the knowledge that you are in control of all things. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who knew the peace that surpasses all understanding, grant me serenity and the gift of a quieted mind, that I may hear your voice above all else. I pray for the gift of humility and compassion, Lord. Let my actions reflect your love and help me to see others through your eyes. When pride or judgment creeps into my heart, help me to respond with grace and kindness instead. May Saint Anthony, known for his humility, and Saint Padre Pio, who showed compassion to all, inspire me to be gentle, understanding, and a reflection of your love to others. Lord, I bring before you my need for balance in life. Guide me to find the right balance between my work, family, and personal time with you. Help me to manage my time wisely, prioritize what truly matters, and not feel overwhelmed by the demands of the world. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who both lived with focus and dedication, may I find harmony in my daily life and live with intention and peace. I pray for the courage to embrace new beginnings, especially in times of transition. When life shifts in unexpected ways, grant me the strength to adapt, to see new opportunities, and to step forward with trust in your plan. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were faithful to God's call in every season of life, help me to face the unknown with confidence and hope. Lord, I pray for a renewal of my spiritual life. Help me to deepen my connection with you, to strengthen my prayer life, and to grow in faith. When I feel distant, draw me closer, and when my heart grows weary, renew my spirit. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who sought God with all their hearts, intercede for me, that I may be filled with a renewed passion for my faith. I lift up all those who are grieving or carrying heavy sorrows. Lord, comfort them in their time of loss, and hold them close to your heart. Heal the wounds left by separation, and remind them of the hope of eternal life. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who both brought comfort to those in pain, may the brokenhearted find solace, strength, and the promise of joy that will come again. For those struggling with forgiveness, whether forgiving others or themselves, I pray for release and healing. Lord, soften their hearts, remove the weight of bitterness, and show them the freedom that forgiveness brings. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who taught love and mercy, help me and those I pray for to find peace through forgiveness and to embrace a life free from resentment. I ask for blessings over the communities and friendships in my life. Strengthen the bonds between us. Inspire us to lift each other up, and let your love be present in all our interactions. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who cherish their communities, may we be united in faith, kindness, and understanding, building each other up in love. Lord, I pray for the courage to pursue my dreams and aspirations. Help me to overcome any fears or self-doubts that hold me back, and let my efforts be guided by your hand. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who followed their purpose fearlessly, help me to trust that with you, I am capable of achieving all that I was created for. For those who are searching for purpose and direction, I ask for your guidance. Open their hearts to discover the path you have laid for them, and grant them clarity in their journey. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who found joy in serving you, may those seeking find fulfillment, meaning, and a deep sense of belonging in you. Lord, I pray for protection against fear and anxiety. When worries try to steal my peace, remind me of your unfailing promises. Help me to place my trust in you alone, knowing that you are my rock and my refuge. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who trusted God through all trials, intercede for me, that I may walk in faith, free from fear. For my dreams of a family, or for the blessing of children, I place these hopes in your hands. Bless those who long to become parents, and bring love and unity to families everywhere. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who held a deep love for family, may your blessings and protection be upon all who seek to nurture and grow their family in love and faith. Lord, as I open my heart to you, I know that you are listening to every plea, every dream, every hope I carry. With the support of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, I trust that you will provide, protect, and guide me in ways beyond my understanding. Lord, I bring before you my desire for reconciliation in broken relationships. Whether with family, friends, or colleagues, I ask for healing where there is division, misunderstandings, or pain. Let forgiveness and understanding flow between us and restore what has been lost. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought peace to many relationships, intercede for me that all broken bonds may be mended and that unity and love may reign. I pray for protection over my mind from negative thoughts and influences. Guard my thoughts, Lord, and fill my mind with things that are true, noble, and praiseworthy. When negativity arises, help me to replace it with gratitude and hope. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who both led lives of purity and wisdom, keep my thoughts centered on you, and let no darkness take root in my heart. Lord, I ask for your guidance as I face challenging decisions. Sometimes the path is unclear, and I feel uncertain about which way to go. Help me to see your will clearly, to choose the path that brings me closer to you, and to trust in your divine wisdom. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who sought God's direction in all things, walk with me as I make decisions that align with your will and purpose. For those who are enduring persecution, bullying, or discrimination, I pray for your strength and protection over them. Help them to stand firm in their faith and their dignity, and let no harm come to them. Grant them courage and surround them with people who support and uplift them. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were champions of justice and compassion, intercede for the oppressed, that they may find safety, peace, and freedom from all harm. I pray for self-control and discipline in all areas of my life. Help me to develop healthy habits, to avoid temptations, and to focus on what is good for my body, mind, and soul. Let me be mindful of how I spend my time, energy, and resources, using them for your glory. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who lived lives of simplicity and devotion, inspire me to live in a way that honors you and brings balance to my life. Lord, I ask for an open heart to give and receive love freely. Help me to let go of past hurts or fears that keep me from fully loving others and accepting love in return. May I be a source of your love and kindness to those around me. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who radiated God's love to all, help me to open my heart and live with compassion, generosity, and grace. I pray for creativity and inspiration in my work and personal pursuits. Bless my mind with ideas. Give me the courage to bring them to life, and let all my creative efforts honor you. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who inspired countless souls with their wisdom, grant me the ability to create, to dream, and to inspire others through the talents you have given me. For those who are suffering from loss or disappointment, I pray for comfort and resilience. When dreams are delayed or hopes seem crushed, grant us the grace to persevere and to find joy in you, even amidst sorrow. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who helped others find strength in adversity, let the brokenhearted be reminded of your love and find renewed purpose in you. Lord, I pray for a deeper understanding of my faith. Open my heart to truly know you, to understand the mysteries of your love, and to grow closer to you each day. May I experience the joy of being in your presence and live a life that reflects my relationship with you. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were filled with spiritual wisdom, help me to deepen my knowledge and love of God. I lift up my desire for peace in my neighborhood and community. May we live together in harmony, supporting and respecting one another. Remove any hostility, prejudice, or division, and let love bind us together. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who cared for their communities, intercede for us that we may build a community rooted in kindness, compassion, and unity. For the gift of discernment in friendships and partnerships, I pray, Lord, help me to be surrounded by people who bring out the best in me, who encourage my faith, and who support me in my journey. Protect me from harmful influences and give me wisdom to nurture healthy, God-centered relationships. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who valued holy friendships, guide me in forming bonds that lead to mutual growth and support. Lord, I pray for growth in patience, especially in times of delay. When I am tempted to rush or become frustrated, grant me a spirit of calm and trust in your timing. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who waited patiently upon your will, help me to embrace each moment, knowing that your timing is perfect and your plans are good. I ask for grace in letting go of control and surrendering to your will. Often, I struggle with wanting to manage every detail, but I know that true peace comes from trusting in you completely. Help me to release my worries and desires, surrendering them fully to your loving plan. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who place their lives in God's hands, intercede for me that I may live with true surrender and faith. Lord, for a heart that sees the needs of others and responds, I ask for the gift of empathy. May I be quick to notice the struggles of those around me and to offer kindness, support, and encouragement without hesitation. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were moved by compassion, help me to be a vessel of your love and a source of comfort to all in need. Lord, I pray for discernment in handling my finances. Grant me the wisdom to manage the resources you have entrusted to me with responsibility, generosity, and integrity. Help me to spend wisely, save prudently, and give generously to those in need. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who lived with simplicity and trust in your providence, guide me to be a faithful steward of all you have given me. I ask for strength and patience in my role as a caregiver, whether for family members, friends, or others in need. Give me the endurance, compassion, and love required to support those who depend on me. When I feel weary or overwhelmed, refresh my spirit and remind me of the joy that comes from serving others. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who cared for the suffering with tender love, intercede for me that I may serve with grace and patience. Lord, I lift up my desire for a stronger sense of self-worth and confidence. Help me to see myself as you see me, to know that I am loved, valued, and made in your image. Free me from any feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, or fear. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who trusted deeply in God's love and purpose, grant me the courage to stand tall in my identity as your child. I pray for those who feel disconnected from their faith or have fallen away. Lord, gently guide them back to you and renew their relationship with you. Break down any barriers of hurt, misunderstanding, or fear, and open their hearts to your love once again. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought many lost souls back to the faith, may all who seek truth find their way to you. I ask for a humble heart that acknowledges its need for your grace. Remove any pride or ego that prevents me from depending on you fully. Remind me daily of my reliance on your strength and wisdom. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who served with humility, help me to embrace a spirit of meekness, that I may honor God above all else in my life. Lord, I pray for growth in my ability to listen to others with empathy and patience. Often, I rush to respond or misunderstand those around me. Help me to be present, to listen deeply, and to understand the hearts of others. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who listened with compassionate hearts, let me be a source of comfort and understanding to those in need of a listening ear. I ask for the courage to face challenges with hope and resilience. When difficulties arise, help me to see them as opportunities to grow closer to you. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who face their own struggles with faith, give me the strength to overcome trials and emerge with a deeper trust in your guidance. Lord, I pray for open doors and opportunities for those who feel trapped or stagnant, for those seeking new jobs, growth in their careers, or the chance to start fresh. Provide a clear path forward. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who witnessed the power of God's provision, may those in need of new beginnings be led to the right opportunities that will bring them joy, purpose, and stability. I ask for guidance in understanding and fulfilling my unique purpose. Help me to see the gifts and talents you have given me and to find ways to use them for your glory. May I live each day with a sense of mission, knowing that my life is part of your greater plan. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who devoted their lives to God's calling, inspire me to live a life of meaning and purpose. Lord, I pray for those who are facing persecution for their beliefs. Strengthen their faith, protect them from harm, and fill them with courage and conviction. May they be a testament to your love and truth, even in the face of adversity. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who remained faithful in difficult times, intercede for the persecuted, that they may find peace and strength in you. For the grace to accept change with a peaceful heart, I ask for your help. Life brings unexpected turns, and I sometimes struggle to adapt. Grant me the serenity to embrace change, trusting that you are guiding each step of my journey. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who surrendered to God's will in all things, help me to trust and find joy in each new chapter. Lord, I pray for all those who work in dangerous or challenging environments. Protect them as they serve others, especially those who work in healthcare, emergency services, and other essential roles. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who comforted the suffering, may they be shielded from harm and be a source of hope and healing to those they serve. I pray for those who struggle with feeling misunderstood or unseen. Help them to know they are valued, that you see their worth and cherish them deeply. May they find connection and understanding among friends and family. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who embraced all with love, let them experience the warmth of belonging and acceptance. I ask for blessings upon my home and family. Let our home be a place of peace, love, and your presence. Protect us from negativity and fill our lives with joy, understanding, and unity. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who cared deeply for family and community, intercede for us that our homes may be sanctuaries of faith and love. Lord, I pray for those who face the darkness of despair or depression. Lift them from the shadows and surround them with your light and hope. Comfort them and remind them that there is always a way forward. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought hope to the hopeless, may they find strength to persevere and be filled with the promise of brighter days ahead. For the ability to forgive myself for past mistakes, I ask for your mercy and grace. Help me to release the guilt and shame that I carry, trusting that you have forgiven me. Let me walk forward without the weight of the past, free to live in the fullness of your love. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who helped others find healing through God's mercy, intercede for me that I may truly accept forgiveness and peace. Lord, I lift up my need for resilience in times of failure and setbacks. When my efforts don't yield the results I hoped for, grant me the courage to persevere and learn from each experience. Help me to see every challenge as a stepping stone and never as a reason to give up. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who trusted in your guidance through every trial, fill me with the strength to rise each time I fall, to try again with renewed hope. I pray for the strength to resist temptations that lead me away from you. When I face the allure of sin, grant me the fortitude to choose righteousness over momentary pleasure. Help me to grow in self-discipline, to guard my heart, and to walk the path that leads to you. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who resisted every temptation with grace, be my guide and shield, helping me stay true to God's calling. Lord, I pray for the people who feel isolated or disconnected from community, whether by distance, circumstance, or choice. I ask that they may find meaningful connections and a sense of belonging. Open doors to friendships, relationships, and communities that uplift and inspire. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who cherished companionship and unity, may they experience the joy of being seen, known, and loved. I ask for wisdom and patience in raising children or mentoring young people. Guide me to lead by example, to speak with kindness, and to listen with an open heart. Help me to nurture them with patience and to impart values that will lead them to a life of faith and purpose. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who guided many on their spiritual journeys, grant me the grace to be a source of light and encouragement to the young ones in my care. Lord, I pray for those struggling with addiction of any kind. Break the chains that bind them, give them the strength to overcome, and surround them with people who can support and encourage them. Let them feel your love, even in their darkest moments, and remind them that they are never beyond redemption. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who helped countless souls find freedom, intercede for those in the grip of addiction that they may find true liberation and peace in you. For the wisdom to use my words with kindness and integrity, I pray, Lord. Teach me to speak with gentleness, to refrain from gossip, and to use my words to uplift others rather than tear them down. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were both renowned for their wise and compassionate words, guide my speech, that it may always reflect your love and grace. I lift up my hopes for a deeper sense of joy and gratitude in my everyday life. Help me to see the beauty in small moments, to appreciate the blessings I often overlook, and to live with a heart full of thankfulness. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who lived lives of joyful simplicity, inspire me to embrace each day with wonder and to cherish every gift, both big and small. Lord, I pray for all those in prison or confined spaces, physically or emotionally. Give them hope, help them to feel your presence, and grant them the courage to seek redemption and transformation. May they find peace, and let them experience your mercy. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought comfort and encouragement to the suffering, may those who are bound find freedom, healing, and the strength to start anew. I ask for a renewed awareness of my purpose at work or in my vocation. Sometimes the daily routine can feel monotonous or unimportant. Help me to see how each task, each interaction contributes to your greater plan. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who fulfilled their duties with love and devotion, may I find purpose, meaning, and joy in all that I do. Lord, I pray for discernment in moments of doubt and uncertainty. When I am unsure of what path to take, Fill me with the wisdom to recognize your guidance and the courage to follow it. Grant me clarity of mind and heart, so I may always align my choices with your will. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who trusted in your direction, help me to trust that you are leading me to where I need to be for peace and love between neighbors and communities. I pray, Lord, soften hearts, remove misunderstandings, and let us live in harmony, seeing each other as brothers and sisters in your family. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who sought to bridge divides and promote understanding, intercede that our communities may grow together in love, respect, and mutual support. I ask for patience and gentleness with myself in moments of self-doubt. When I am tempted to be critical of my own faults, help me to remember that I am a work in progress, loved and cherished by you. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who trusted in God's slow and perfect work, help me to accept myself, imperfections and all, and to grow at my own pace with grace. Lord, I pray for the safety of all travelers and those away from home. Protect them on their journeys, keep them safe from harm, and bring them safely back to their loved ones. May they find comfort in your presence, even in unfamiliar places. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought peace and assurance to many, guard those who travel and bless them with your guiding hand. I ask for the gift of discernment in choosing my battles wisely. When conflicts arise, teach me when to stand firm and when to let go. Help me to recognize what truly matters and to seek solutions that foster peace rather than division. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who navigated their own struggles with wisdom, grant me a spirit of humility, wisdom, and understanding. Lord, I pray for those who seek to forgive deep-seated hurts from the past. Help them to release their burdens, to find healing, and to embrace the freedom that forgiveness brings. May they find peace in knowing that forgiveness does not erase what happened, but it does open the door to a brighter future. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who taught forgiveness and mercy, help them to walk the path of healing and freedom. I pray for those in leadership in our communities and nations. Grant them wisdom, integrity, and a heart that serves rather than seeks power. May they be guided by compassion, justice, and a desire for peace. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who led by example, intercede for our leaders that they may act for the common good and honor God in their decisions. Lord, I lift up those who feel spiritually dry or distant from you. Renew their faith, refresh their spirit, and draw them close to your heart. Let them feel your love in new and profound ways, and guide them back to a life of devotion and joy in your presence. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who experienced deep communion with you, help them to rekindle their relationship with you. For the courage to be a light in dark places, I ask for your strength, Lord. When I encounter hopelessness, despair, or negativity, let me be a source of encouragement, faith, and love. Give me the boldness to share your truth and compassion with those who need it most. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought hope to countless souls, empower me to make a difference wherever you lead me. Lord, I lift up those who are seeking to break free from unhealthy relationships. Give them the wisdom to recognize relationships that are draining, harmful, or toxic, and the courage to step away with strength and dignity. Heal any wounds caused by these relationships and guide them to connections that uplift and support their well-being. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, may they find the strength to walk toward peace. I pray for peace of mind and relief from overwhelming stress and anxiety. Calm my thoughts, Lord, and let your peace settle over me. Remind me that I do not have to carry every burden alone. When worry clouds my mind, let me rest in your embrace, trusting that you are in control. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who found peace even amidst trials, intercede for me, that I may experience serenity and release from the grip of anxiety. Lord, I ask for greater courage to live my life authentically without fear of judgment. Free me from the need for approval from others and help me to embrace who you created me to be. Guide me to be honest, open, and true to myself, knowing that my worth lies in your love alone. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who lived faithfully and courageously, inspire me to be confident in my identity as your beloved child. I pray for the grace to manage my time wisely, balancing work, rest, and relationships. Help me to use my time purposefully, to work with focus, and to rest without guilt. Let me be fully present in each moment, honoring both my responsibilities and my need for renewal. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who manage their days in prayerful dedication, guide me to a balanced life that honors God and nourishes my spirit. Lord, I ask for insight and patience in navigating family conflicts. Where there is division, misunderstanding, or hurt, let me be a source of healing. Give me the wisdom to speak truth with love, to listen with empathy, and to pursue reconciliation with patience. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who cherished family bonds and sought harmony, intercede for me and help my family to find unity and peace. I pray for those who are struggling to find their path or purpose in life. When the future feels uncertain, fill them with hope and a sense of direction. Help them to see that each step, even if small, brings them closer to your plan for them. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who trusted in God's purpose for their lives, may they find guidance and clarity as they move forward. Lord, I lift up my desire to grow in patience and understanding toward others. When people around me act out of fear, anger, or impatience, give me the grace to respond with compassion rather than frustration. Help me to see others through your eyes and to be a source of calm and kindness in every interaction. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who understood the hearts of those they served, help me to be gentle and compassionate. I pray for the protection and well-being of my children or loved ones who are far from me. Keep them safe from harm, guide their paths, and let them feel my love even when distance separates us. Help me to entrust their care to you fully, knowing that you are with them always. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who watched over those they loved, be near to them, providing protection and blessings in every step. Lord, I ask for guidance in forgiving those who have wronged me deeply. Soften my heart where there is bitterness, and help me to release the resentment I hold. Let forgiveness bring me freedom, and let healing take root where wounds remain. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who taught and lived forgiveness, guide me on the path to peace and renewal. I lift up those who are weary from ongoing health issues. For those living with chronic illness, pain, or disability, I pray for comfort, strength, and moments of relief. Surround them with understanding and compassion, and bless them with resilience for each day. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who knew the suffering of others deeply, may they find peace, strength, and renewed hope. Lord, I pray for insight and courage to step into new opportunities with confidence. When opportunities arise that bring both excitement and fear, help me to trust in your guidance. Give me the clarity to recognize paths that align with your purpose and the boldness to step forward with faith. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who embraced new callings with open hearts, walk with me as I pursue my purpose. I ask for your blessing over all those who are grieving. Wrap them in your comfort and bring moments of peace amid the sorrow. Help them to hold on to the hope of eternal life and to find healing in your love, even as they mourn. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who consoled those in grief, intercede for those who are heartbroken, that they may find solace and strength. Lord, I pray for a deeper appreciation of my own gifts and talents. Help me to see myself through your eyes and to recognize the unique strengths you have placed within me. Let me use these gifts with humility and confidence, knowing they are given for your glory. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who served joyfully with their talents, help me to embrace my gifts with gratitude and purpose. I lift up those who are feeling lost in spiritual confusion or doubt. Lord, let them encounter your truth in a personal and profound way. May their questions lead them to a deeper faith, and may they find joy in discovering you anew. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who guided many on their faith journeys, intercede for those seeking answers, that they may find clarity and peace. Lord, I ask for healing from painful memories that linger from the past. Release me from the burdens of regret, hurt, and trauma, and let me experience the joy of moving forward without fear. Heal the scars that time alone cannot mend, and let me live freely, anchored in your love. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought healing to troubled hearts, help me find the courage to let go and embrace peace. I pray for the protection and well-being of all animals and the environment. May we be wise stewards of creation, respecting and caring for all life that you have entrusted to us. Help me to live responsibly and with gratitude for the world you have made. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who loved the beauty of God's creation, intercede that we may honor and protect the earth with love and respect. Lord, I lift up my hopes for greater wisdom and insight in all my decisions. When I am faced with difficult choices, may I turn to you for guidance and trust in your wisdom above my own. Let me make decisions that are aligned with your will, that bring peace and purpose to my life. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who sought God's will in all things, grant me discernment in every step. I ask for humility and a heart open to your correction. When I stray from your path or act out of pride, guide me gently back to you. Help me to accept correction with grace and to learn from each mistake. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who modeled true humility, inspire me to grow in wisdom and to follow you faithfully. Lord, I pray for those who feel overwhelmed by their responsibilities, for the caregivers, the workers, the parents, and all those who bear heavy loads. Give them the strength to carry on, the grace to rest when needed, and the wisdom to seek help when necessary. May they never feel alone in their struggles, but always find comfort in your presence. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who served tirelessly, grant them the endurance and peace to fulfill their duties with joy and love. I ask for your protection over my home and family. Keep us safe from any harm or evil, and let peace reign in every room. May our home be a sanctuary of love, forgiveness, and togetherness, filled with your holy presence. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who safeguarded those they loved, intercede for my household, that it may always be blessed with unity and divine protection. Lord, I lift up my desires for spiritual growth and a deeper relationship with you. Help me to draw near to you with a sincere heart, to spend time in prayer and reflection, and to always seek your will above my own. May I experience your presence in new and meaningful ways, deepening my faith with each passing day. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, guide me on this spiritual journey, that I may grow ever closer to you. I pray for those who are experiencing spiritual dryness or doubt, when it feels like prayers go unanswered or faith begins to fade. May they find encouragement and renewal. Help them to trust that you are near, even when they cannot feel your presence. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who faced moments of doubt and yet held fast to their faith, intercede for them, that their hearts may be revived and their trust in you restored. Lord, I ask for your healing touch upon my relationships with co-workers or colleagues, where there is tension, misunderstanding, or division. Bring reconciliation. Help me to navigate my professional environment with integrity, humility, and respect, seeking to build up rather than tear down. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who worked with many and upheld peace in their midst, guide me to be a source of unity and harmony in the workplace. I pray for those who are suffering from emotional pain or trauma. Heal their wounded hearts, Lord, and help them to release the scars that burden their souls. Surround them with people who can support them and bring comfort, and remind them that you are near to the brokenhearted. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who ministered to the broken and hurting, intercede for those in emotional pain, that they may find healing, restoration, and peace. Lord, I lift up all those who are experiencing deep loneliness or isolation. May they feel your comforting presence in their hearts and know that they are never truly alone. Bring them friendships and connections that will encourage and uplift them and help them to find joy in the simple moments of life. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, help them to feel the warmth of your love and the embrace of a caring community. I pray for those who are dealing with chronic or invisible illnesses. Give them strength to endure, peace in their suffering, and the support of loved ones who understand their pain. May they never feel forgotten or neglected, but always know that you are with them. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who understood suffering intimately, intercede for them, that they may experience healing and comfort both physically and emotionally. Lord, I ask for patience and understanding when I encounter those with differing views or beliefs. Help me to respond with empathy and respect, and to engage in conversations that are filled with love and grace. May I be a witness of your peace and a reflection of your truth in all interactions. Through Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who conversed with all people with dignity, guide me to be a person of understanding and kindness, even in disagreement. I pray for those who feel burdened by financial struggles. Lord, open doors of opportunity, provide for their needs, and guide them to wise decisions in managing their resources. Let them experience your provision in ways they could never have imagined, and may they find peace in trusting you with their needs. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, provide for them and bless them with financial stability and peace of mind. Lord, I lift up my desires for personal growth and transformation. Help me to continue evolving into the person you have created me to be, to grow in wisdom, love, and maturity, and to learn from my mistakes. Let me be open to change, and may your Holy Spirit guide me toward the person I am meant to become. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who experienced continuous spiritual growth, guide me in my personal journey of transformation. I pray for those who are battling addictions of any kind, substance, behaviors, or unhealthy attachments. Break the chains of addiction, Lord, and grant them the courage to seek the help they need. Surround them with people who will support their recovery and remind them that there is always hope. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought healing to those in need, intercede for those battling addiction, that they may find freedom and restoration. Lord, I pray for a renewed sense of peace in the world. Where there is war, hatred, or division, bring peace. Let your love bind us together, and may people of all nations work toward understanding, justice, and harmony. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who both sought to bring peace to those around them, may our world be healed and united in your love. I ask for the grace to truly surrender my will to yours, trusting in your perfect timing and plan. When I feel uncertain or impatient, remind me that your ways are higher than mine, and that you are orchestrating everything for my good. Teach me to wait with hope and to trust in your divine wisdom. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who surrendered their lives to God's will, help me to do the same with faith and peace. Lord, I lift up those who are struggling to find balance between their faith and daily life. Help them to integrate their beliefs into their everyday actions and decisions. May they feel your presence in every moment, and may their lives reflect your love, grace, and truth. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, may they find harmony between their work, relationships, and spiritual life, living as true witnesses of your love. I pray for those who are seeking clarity in their spiritual gifts or calling. May they recognize the talents and passions you've instilled in them, and may they have the courage to step into their calling with faith and trust. Through the intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who knew their purpose and lived it faithfully, may they discover and embrace their divine calling. Lord, I pray for all those who are in need of a breakthrough in their academic or intellectual pursuits. Grant them wisdom, understanding, and clarity as they strive to learn and grow. Help them to retain knowledge, overcome any academic obstacles, and stay motivated through their studies. May their efforts be blessed and lead to success in their goals. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were both known for their intellectual depth, intercede for those who seek knowledge and academic excellence, that they may be guided in their learning. Lord, I ask for your comfort and strength for those who are suffering from grief due to the loss of a loved one. Help them to find peace in the midst of their sorrow, and to remember that you are close to the brokenhearted. Give them the courage to heal, and allow their memories to bring comfort instead of pain. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who both knew the pain of loss and suffering, intercede for those who mourn, that they may find solace in your love and embrace the hope of eternal life. Lord, I pray for those who are struggling to forgive themselves. Free them from the burden of guilt, regret, or shame. Help them to understand that your forgiveness is unconditional and that they are worthy of your love and grace. May they accept your healing and find peace within themselves. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were models of mercy and compassion, intercede for all who are struggling with self-forgiveness, that they may find the strength to forgive themselves and experience your healing love. Lord, I lift up those who are in need of protection from accidents, harm, or danger. Surround them with your angels, keeping them safe from all threats, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. Guard their steps and protect them from unforeseen events that may cause harm. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who shielded those they loved and served, intercede for all those in need of protection, that they may feel your safeguarding presence and be kept from all danger. I pray for those who are dealing with issues related to self-esteem and identity. Lord, help them to see themselves as you see them, loved, cherished, and wonderfully made. Heal any wounds to their self-worth and give them the confidence to live boldly as the person you created them to be. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who both knew the struggles of the heart and mind, intercede for those who battle with low self-esteem, that they may be filled with your love and be empowered to live confidently in your grace, Lord. I pray for all those who are battling with fears or phobias that hold them captive. Grant them the courage to confront their fears and the strength to overcome them. Help them to trust that you are always with them, even in their moments of greatest anxiety. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who overcame many obstacles with unshakable faith, intercede for those who struggle with fear, that they may be free from its hold and live in the peace that only you can provide. Lord, I ask for your grace to help me grow in compassion and service to others. Open my heart to the needs of those around me and help me to be a source of comfort and support to those who are hurting. Let my actions reflect your love, and let my service bring glory to your name. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were servants of love and compassion, inspire me to live a life of service to others. Just as you served those in need, I pray for all those who feel trapped in cycles of negative thinking or destructive behavior. Lord, break the chains that hold them captive and help them to renew their minds with thoughts of peace, hope, and faith. Guide them to find new paths, healthy habits, and positive ways of thinking. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who brought healing to those caught in despair, intercede for those who are stuck in negative patterns, that they may experience freedom and renewal in their minds and hearts. Lord, I ask for your guidance for all those who are seeking to make major life decisions, whether it's in their career, relationships, or other aspects of life. Grant them the wisdom to discern your will and the courage to follow your lead. Help them to trust in your plan, knowing that you are guiding them toward their greatest good. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who followed your lead in every decision, intercede for all those who are in need of direction and clarity, that they may trust your divine guidance in their lives. Lord, I pray for those who are struggling with a sense of purpose or fulfillment in their lives. May they find meaning in their daily activities, and may they discover the unique purpose you have set for them. Help them to understand that their life has value and that they are part of a greater plan. Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, who were instruments of your divine purpose, intercede for those who seek purpose in their lives, that they may find fulfillment and joy in fulfilling your will. as we continue to pray, trusting in the powerful intercession of Saint Anthony and Saint Padre Pio, let us remain hopeful and confident that the Lord hears and answers every prayer. May we always remember that with God, nothing is impossible, and that through faith, we will see His miraculous power manifest in our lives. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Be encouraged, for God is at work, and your miracles are unfolding. Stay in faith, for you are never alone. Trust in His timing, and know that with each prayer, He is drawing you closer to His heart. May peace, hope, and blessings overflow in your life today and always.